Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. How's everyone doing tonight? Or today, actually. It's not night yet. Sorry, gang. I'm used to streaming at night. This is a midday stream. Not something I do very often, but I want to start doing more. If I can. So, we'll try to. Where we're at with things today. So, it's double XP. I'm going to be farming raid bosses, farming the bounty head hunts, and if you want to join me, I'm on PlayStation today. I play on every platform, so if you want to catch me on a stream where I'm playing on the platform that you play on, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a live stream or upload. You absolutely can join. Look, it's Ant215. Whoa. Okay, right after I said that, I started a coughing fit and hacked up a hairball. Sorry, gang. Yeah, let's get in the game. It won't start itself. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and you're ready to play. We're going to be ranking up this character because she's so far behind on the season board, and yeah, it's not good. It's not looking too good. She doesn't have the Dom Pedro unlocked yet, so it's really bad. It's not even just a little bad. It's really bad. So, we need to grind, and Fallout's not cooperating. But first, shout out to Not Alien, the Canadian Lorax, RUV Chaos, King Shots, Benny the Jet, Daniel Stapleton. The whole gang is here. Sweet. I'm feeling pretty good, Benny the Jet. I feel really good today, actually. As good as a four-legged feline can. So yeah, playing with viewers, that means if you're watching, you can join. You can join the stream, you can join the team, you can farm with me. You can farm the raid bosses with me. I'm going to start with xXMsGLASSXx because it's just the only one I can do on stream solo without like glitching or anything going down into the snake, and we can't do that, so we can't do that on stream. So I'll be solo farming the bosses until I form a raid team that wants to do full raids. I'm totally down with doing full raids. I can run fuel. I just need to find someone to run defense on the drill, and maybe the people who want to be carried can join too. That's okay. Using an aim down sight Gauss Mini Monster today. I just use VATS to find my enemies. But this build is set up for aim down sights. So let's see what the rolls are on this thing. Furious, Rapid, +3 Intelligence, Pinpointers. And I don't have the Penta Barrel yet unlocked on this character because I keep forgetting to get on when Minerva has it. So yeah. I have Tri-Barrel though, and that's working for me, and we can still get a single stage UNO6 with this. It would massively improve though how fast I can stack Bullet Storm if I had the extra projectiles coming from the Penta Barrel. That's what makes it so sought after, is with Bullet Storm, it allows it to count Bullet Storm stacks faster and gain all your damage sooner. Today I'm on PlayStation. But like I said, I play on every platform, and it's the same gamer tag on Xbox as on PlayStation. So if you want to add me now, you can. My link is in the gamer tag is in the description. So it's the same on Xbox and PlayStation. xXMsGLASSXx. Well, hang on. We need to make a team. There we go. Good to go. Actually, hang on a sec. We're not good to go. I just jumped in here. I need to make sure the character is good to go. We need to look over some things. Pre-flight check, if you will. Where are my manners? I'm Glassy McFluffypants, and you're watching Glass Gaming. I'm your friendly neighborhood Vault Kitty, if you didn't know. And I stream from right here at the Prospector Saloon. Did I just learn the crafting unlock for bullies? I think I just saw that. Good afternoon, Mac. I'm drinking my coffee. I did! Neat! That's my first 4-star mod unlock on this PlayStation character. Neat. Cool. It's not a bad one. Awesome. I'm down for it. I'm so here for it. Let's go. That's a great way to start. Start the grind. I'm doing a double XP raid boss farm, so I'll be starting with solo farming EN06. If you'd like to join the team and get in on these rewards, it doesn't matter if I have to carry you through it. I don't mind. I totally can. So join up, join the world. I left my gamer tag in the description. I'll have to add you back if I don't already have you as a friend. So I also left our Discord link in the description if you want to find a community to play with or catch me when I'm live on other platforms, because I play on every platform. Fallout 76 isn't cross-platform, unfortunately, but I do play on PC and Xbox as well, so join me there. And we currently have no teammates on the team, so I'm gonna start solo farming in 06. We'll start with that, and I'll see how many caps I have. Okay, we have enough caps to start doing bounties too. That's good. What else did I need? I'm thinking. Brain fungus. Brain fungus soup, here we go. Quick and easy one, just 2 ingredients, literally right here in the raids on the wall. And this gives us +4 intelligence. Actually, because I have strange in numbers on the team, if I had teammates that were mutated, I would be. It would be at +5 intelligence, so that's good. And it stacks with berry mentats, so we'll do that. If I got some. Because this is an energy weapon, and I do have the science perk card on the build. I don't have that setting yet. I haven't done it to this character. I need to allow the use of locked chems or items. I keep forgetting to do that. You know what? For instant coffee, this is good. I didn't have time to make a pot of coffee. Also, sorry for the late start today, gang. I wanted to start earlier. I wanted to start around 1 p.m., but then I realized that would be right around the time where my latest upload goes live. and I haven't uploaded in like a week, so I wanted to make sure I had the best engagement possible. I didn't want to be going live at the same time as my video going public, and I'm like my viewers don't know what to click on first, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to give that a couple hours to sit and cook. All right, I had to reset the instance, so now we're good to go. Now we should be good. Oh, I have an addiction. We'll fix that too. That's right. That's right, Infernal. I am, and guess what? Guess what, Infernal? I'm the cowboy. That's right. You tell Orange Cowboy that he's been replaced. Oh, and tell him that the Gals Mini's better than the Pepper Shaker. That'll for sure trigger him too. If you want to start a conversation with the Orange Cowboy about the Pepper Shaker, that's how you do it. That's literally how you do it. And we're doing damage. Now that the shield is down, it's looking good. All right. Basically the same times as yesterday. The build hasn't changed. You just point and shoot. No VATS, no problem. Very easy. What's the best way to get a lot of fusion cores? If you can farm the raid boss, this first raid boss, using a GAT laser build, like using this exact same build I'm running, will actually work well with the GAT laser. You can single stage EN06 with a Gatling laser, as long as it's the Ultrasight GAT laser. I was farming fusion cores with that build. I have the Ultrasight GAT laser build if you want on the channel, and it's actually a 3-star build, carnivore build, that can single stage EN06 with an Ultrasight Gatling laser. And the thing is you have a fusion core in your power armor and a fusion core in your Gatling laser. And with this build, it also doubles the ammo capacity because of a perk card on the build. Surprisingly, not using quad, we're still able to double the magazine capacity using a perk card on the build, power user. And so this allows the Gatling laser to have 1,000 rounds in it. And if you use this same aim down sight build that I'm using, you can single stage EN06 and farm like 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 fusion core at a time. From farming the raid boss, the first raid boss. Unless they change the loot pool, but I don't think they have. Let's try it. Let's get a Gatling laser going. I might have to craft one though, because I don't think... Oh shoot, this is my... Okay, I don't think I can even craft it on this character. So we'll have to see. But I can link it. I can link the build if you want. If I can't craft it and demonstrate it, then I can definitely link the build video. Some cards have moved around, so the video is kind of out of date. It's not that old though, it's only a few months old. So that's just sad. And expected, I guess. But yeah, so it's a human build guide, carnivore, ultrasight gat laser build. Solo xeno6 in a single stage. I used it to farm fusion cores. And I'm linking it to the chat right now. Does quad work with that perk? I'm unsure. Let's see if I have the ultrasight gat laser. I don't think so. I wouldn't have it on this character. This character's too new on PlayStation. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, I'll link it in the chat though. But M Genies is also right about what you can do is switch to that gun at the end. So necessarily you don't have to run the gat laser to single stage EN06 with it. If you can single stage it with anything else, you can just switch to a Gatling laser at the end, right before you get to the reward screen pop up, and you'll get ammo for that. You get ammo at the end of like events and stuff like expeditions. At the end, for whatever weapon you're holding, your character has equipped. So do that. That's a good tip. The only thing I would suggest though is to absolutely do solo farm EN06, but expeditions is good too. It's just longer. It takes at least 3 to 5 minutes versus it's a minute on EN06 every single time. So and you don't have the crap with the when you get that expedition that freezes up on you, the one that you have to follow the person around and stuff. You don't, also expeditions crashes a lot. That's why I don't really recommend people do it. It's hard to recommend. I much rather recommend people do bounties, but yeah, there's certain rewards that don't drop from doing bounties, not consistently. Stuff like ammo but it's not a bad tip. If you can't do the raids, absolutely do the expeditions, because it's still only 3 minutes compared to like other stuff that could take longer, like trying to run around farming them from fusion core generators or something, or workshops. That would take a lot longer than farming expeditions. Today, double XP all weekend. All flippin' weekend, Valkyria CR. Okay, let's just do this now. I'm just so lazy. Perfect. There, we shouldn't have that problem no more. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely worth doing expeditions if you don't have the Union armor set. It's the only way to really get the stamps, so. And it's also not the worst grind. Like, overall, it's still better than doing daily ops. Better rewards, more consistent, less of a hassle to find teammates. I used to farm expeditions before the raids came. That was my main grind. Just for ammo and loot and like legendary gear and legendary mod boxes and stuff. Why is my face broken? Okay, well, since he's turning that way, I need to... There we go. Holy cow, that almost killed me. But medic pump saved my butt. Medic pump on the chest piece is underrated, in my opinion. I've lost count of how many times it saved my behind. My furry butt. Wonderful. Nice working. GG. Another bullies mod. Nice. I'm cool with that. We have a bounty headhunt. So we'll go do that. I do need the bounties. You guys can't hear the game? Funny Cat says there's no game volume. Or are they just being a funny cat again? I know them, so I know they're being funny. I don't know them, but I know like that they're a cat, so. Are you doing ASMR? I should! Should I? Want me to read the perk cards one by one in my softest ASMR voice? I can't, only you. Guys, are you serious? Dang, you gotta let me know. I'm half hour into the stream, gang. It's because I switch consoles, right? When I stream from platform to platform, I have to go in and change the settings every time to pick up audio from a different source. And I just, yeah, I definitely don't do it. Don't forget to do it intentionally, but I do forget it a lot. So that's my bad, gang. But please, please, please tell me when there's no audio. It's not your fault. It's totally my fault, so I'm just making sure that you guys know I'm taking accountability. It's my fault. Thank you, funny cat. You're a real one. You guys hear it now, though, right? Okay, one more bounty hunt. Okay, sure, why not? Whatever happens, happens. I'm here for it. Bounties, raids. I definitely need to slam the raids, though. They give a lot more XP, and that's what I'm here for this weekend. I need the XP, to be totally real with you. So, at some point, I will go and farm the EN06 again. Or do full raids if the team wants to. And I'll have to ignore bounties a little bit. Because I need the XP. I need it bad. I need to rank up the season on this character. I play 3 characters, PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, and this one, unfortunately, hasn't been played as much this season. Oh, I finally unlocked the Dom Pedro. Let's go. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Sigh. Okay. I guess I didn't. Alright. Whatever. But so yeah, it's pretty bad if she doesn't even have the Dom Pedro unlocked yet. So I need to get cranking out this character because this is the last month of this season. And I definitely want the Dom Pedro. On this character. And all the mods for it. Okie doke. Raid time. Alrighty, N06, I'm back. And I'm ready to attack. He's gonna catch these paws. You watch. Uh-oh. Yeah, anyone who wants to raid with me is welcome to. Okay, so Stimpack Supers we're still good on. Yeah, I wanted to fix my addiction, but... Oh yeah, lunchboxes too. We need to do those. We have 5? I'll do 4 because you don't want to do more than 4. You don't need to do more than 4. And you know what? The best one for me to do right now, med-wise, is meds that do higher intelligence. So we'll just stick to Berry Mentats. Because if I do Psycho, it'll override the Berry Mentats. I didn't mean to click Psycho, but the Pip-Boy is just kind of wonky right now. If you go to like the new tab on the Pip-Boy, it just jumps around on you. That's what it did.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Alrighty, N06. Let's go, buddy. I need a pinpointers drop and I need it stat. Oh dang, he's hammering me. He's mad. Eat it! Flip and eat it! 3200 DPS, that's good. That's impactful. You do notice rubber banding with this gun. I have noticed the Gauss Mini rubber band. 1 minute, EN06. Let's go! And 43,000 XP. Wow, that's a lot more than usual. My whole team left. Why? It was a raid team. They were like, oh, she went raiding? Oh, okay. We still want a bounty hunt. Okay. That just means more spots have opened up for you guys. If you play on PlayStation and you want me to carry you through this first part of the raid here, I totally don't mind carrying. I'm just grinding it for the XP right now. Solo farming it, and if people want to do full raids, we'll do full raids. If I can get a team going that don't leave and actually come in the raid. Wait, Choi, GG! Thank you for the super chat. Says hello and good afternoon, Miss Glass. Thank you. Hello and good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well, Wei Choi. Thank you for the support. What platform are you playing on? Today I'm on PlayStation. I do play on every platform, so if you want to catch me on a stream where I'm playing on your platform, you'll want to join our Discord link in the description. And hit like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you never miss an upload. GG. Alright, gang. I'll sit here and wait for you guys. I'm gonna wait for the squad. You just, I'm gonna check people. If you guys want me to add you, just add me from the Discord, or sorry, look in the description below. My gamer tag is there. Type it in and add me. I'll add you back. I don't add people from the chat just because it's bothersome for the stream to start typing names and trying to look for people and not finding them because names are written incorrectly and stuff like that. So it just breaks the stream, the flow of the stream. So if you want to get in, add me, then I can just click accept, makes it more convenient for me. Doesn't kill the vibe for the rest of the stream.
Alert.
Alright, well, we have one person that came in. I don't know why these other two never came. They're getting kicked from the team then because they never even came to the raids. The heck? Why join a raid team, bro? Okay, we can use them for the XP too. Oh wait, hang on. Speaking of XP, let me just get behind this wall because I'm not going to be attacking. I'm going to be giving us more XP. Okay, that should be good. So now we're a whole minute in already, but I haven't been doing any damage or taking down the shield or anything, so we got some work to do. Let's put in the work. Wow, that shield is being stubborn. It's not moving. Come on, reflect damage. Do your thing. Well, I probably wasn't close enough, to be honest. Get wrecked. Get dunked on. Nice.
Security bunker online. Take shelter.
That's weird. Popped 4 lunchboxes and somehow got less XP. Oh wow, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, Red. Sorry, I just noticed. I was kind of busy swatting a big metal hunk of junk. GG, thank you for the memberships. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster, and that you have access to Fallout and GLASSGANG themed emojis in the chat. You can also join our Discord, where you'll have associated perks there as well. Thank you so much. I just joined your server, VNG Chaos. Awesome. Let me just kick these two that aren't joining us. There we go. Now there's room on the team. Oh, I guess Execute Overkill just joined the raid. Alright. Okay. I'm okay with that, but we still have one more spot open. Why is my phone going off so much? I'm a cat! Turn off. Power off. I know the meta is to like open your own stream on your own phone, but the notifications are just going off like crazy, so.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Alright, Execute Overkill is not in our instance. He's in his own instance, and it's very strange. I don't even see him on the team, so I think it's just bugged out. He's not here on the team. And we see him on the team as in the raid, so it's a bit strange. If you guys want to join, join up. There should be 2 spots open. Dr. Gonzo says he's got the infinite load screen. Oh no! Is that you then? Oh, that was you. Okay, you just quit. It just like kicked you out. Alright. Try to join us again then, Dr. Gonzo. Try to join again. I'll wait. And in the meantime, I can go to this bounty. If I don't crash. Watch me crash. Wouldn't that be funny? Don't do it. I don't even get mad at crashes, to be honest with you. Unless it's like right in the middle of a snake fight or something, but like most of the time I just laugh it off. It's just goofy. It's a game mechanic at this point. It's a feature, it's built in. It's a premium feature, actually. It reminds you to go feed your dog and your cat. It's a reminder to put the EN06s down. Crafting unlocked, VATS optimized. What? Yo, did they turn up the learn rate or something? This is 2 crafting unlocks that are legendary in a row in the same server. My luck can't possibly be that good all of a sudden. Added overeaters. Okay, something is going on. I'm getting a lot more drops from scrapping stuff. That's wild! I learned VATS optimized and bullies. You want a dog? Nice. I do too. I have a little black lab. I say little, but she's 13. Streamer client activated, I wish. No, they hate me. They don't like me. They didn't even send me a Burning Springs little gift marketing thing that they sent to a bunch of creators. Bro, they don't like me. It ain't like that. I think I'm just too honest, to be honest. I definitely rant when things, I share my hot debates, you know, hot topics. I have hot takes all the time about things that I think impact the new player community a lot, and that could be why I think.
This is an automated
But
message.
it's okay to have an opinion.
Evacuation is in
I don't need their
Please proceed to the nearest
I don't need
exit
their
in an
gifts.
orderly manner.
I don't need to be bought. I can't be bought. I'm a kitty cat who's here to attack. And hang with the glass gang. Do the things that need doing.
Activating defense.
Get the loot that needs looting. And giving Ian 06 and Snaky Boy the 2-tap. Yeah, I won't say anything about that, but the recoil on this thing, though. Holy! It's not bad when you zoom in and you really focus, but I was staring at chat too. Oh, that hit a little too hard.
Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
I've been trying to tone down the negativity towards the game in general. I realize it's an old game. I just dislike that there hasn't been like more patches that increase the performance of the game. Stuff like DLSS, you know, would really help open up this game to a lot more devices like gaming handhelds that are a little on the weaker side, or yeah. The game would just run a lot better on a lot more PCs too in general. So stuff like that, it blows my mind they haven't done yet. And I'm trying to be more constructive with my criticism rather than just say like, Bethesda sucks! We need to cancel them! Instead of saying stuff like that, I'm gonna start saying like, they could allocate their resources more effectively. I think that'll be better. It's a more corporate way of doing it. Of being a critic. But no, I can't be bought. I'm funded by the Glass Gang. Our next goal is to influence the next presidential election so that we can stop the Enclave. You got me curious on that ROG Ally? If you're on PlayStation, Benny, your best option is the PlayStation Portal. It's just like the ROG Ally, only it's made to work with your PlayStation. You can play your PlayStation from anywhere. When it came out, it used to be that it only played or connected to your console if it was connected on the same network. But now you can actually be away from home and on a completely different network. They did some firmware updates and it works like away from your home network. So that's amazing. That means you can still remote play. It has an impressive battery life of 3 to 4 hours or more, depending on how bright your screen is. Yeah, it's really good, actually. It's a really solid little device. And it's actually very competitively priced at $270 Canadian versus an ROG Ally is like $1,000. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a big difference. Plus it has that sweet 1080p display. And a lot of handhelds right now on the market have 900p displays. The ROG Ally, I think, are the only ones with 1080p displays. I know Steam Deck is 900p. Even on their OLED, it's 900p, which is sad, to be honest. 'Cause that's what I wanted. I wanted that nice OLED, but when I saw it was only 900p, like, really? I want to watch movies on this thing, too. But yeah, PlayStation Portal, I sink so much time into mine. It's gotten me to play my PlayStation 5 a lot more. Because I don't need to be connected to the TV. I also don't have to be in my room. It lets me kind of like go downstairs and game there and be like a cat amongst like other cats. You know? It allows me to have a social life. Oh dear. Don't forget to join our Discord. GG. Oh, it's a different Discord button. Turn around and we go right back in. You don't need to. You don't need to have the premium subscription to run the PS Portal, though. I don't have the premium subscription. I have full capability. The only thing that unlocks on the PS Portal with a premium subscription is access to the full cloud library. So that you don't even have to have a PS5 to play. That's the only difference. Oh, you have one? Oh, there you go. Then yeah, I guess if you want to get into PC gaming, absolutely, and you're kind of tired of the console life, ROG Ally is a really good option right now. But yeah, I also, because I'm talking about this and I'm broadcasting and monetized, I have to disclose to you guys that I'm not at all paid by them, or this is not advertising for them. I just genuinely like the product. I use mine a lot. But yeah, it's something like that in the FCC thingy rules or whatever with public broadcasting. If you're talking about products or whatever, you have to disclose that you're being paid or something. But yeah, so I'm disclosing that I'm not paid by them. Oh crap, I don't have a good angle. Right in the armpit. New weak point detected. It was 200 on release? The Portal, really? Has it gone up? That's crazy. Because aren't you Canadian? Just finished watching the Commando tier list. Awesome video. Also, I know they are working in a next-gen version of the game, and hopefully that fixes a few features. Right? I wish. I wish. They don't fix features. They just nerf whatever we're having fun with. They want us to go play Spaceballs. Or whatever that game is. Space Fallout. What's it called? Such a forgetful game. I had fun, don't get me wrong. I played it a little bit. I played it a lot actually, but it didn't run very well on my PC at the time, so I didn't keep playing it, you know what I mean? I wanted to explore Space Fallout. I got my fix and that was it. Haven't touched it again, haven't installed it again. I can't even remember what the name is. But you guys know what I'm talking about.
Activating defense systems.
Outer World? No, definitely Starfield. Starfield is Space Fallout. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong. But there was a lot of nothingness. That's the problem.
Take shelter.
You go to planets and it's empty. And also, the thing that really I didn't like about it was flying your ship doesn't feel like flying your ship. You really do feel like the ship is stationary and everything is moving around you. It really does look like that. It's like they didn't execute flying correctly. Plus it's all like loading screens to get in and out of every part of the ship and flying the ship, taking off with it. It's all basically like a lot of loading screens. Besides that though, I thought the game had really good graphics. I thought it was really, really pretty. And if my PC at the time could have handled full like ultra RTX graphics, I would have loved to see it. But I couldn't. So maybe it's time to install it now that I have a better PC. And give it another try. Maybe they've fixed a bunch of stuff too. Who knows? I know it was running kind of bad like at the start. It wasn't very well optimized. People were like asking. Someone interviewed Todd Howard and asked him about that, and he's like, sounds like you need a better PC. So that was another thing I think that made me just like uninstall the game. I was like, bro. Optimize! Do your job. Or tell your peasants to do their job. So that's an example of one of my hot takes.
an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
No Man's Sky is really fun with the spaceships, especially the modular ones. I'll have to check that out. That does sound fun. What other games can you recommend, gang? Let me ask the chat too what they think about Starfield. Did you like Starfield? Did you like Starfield? Partake in the poll. Not Garfield, my friend Garfield. Starfield.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Hit me with your best shot! Pow, pow, pow. Why don't you hit me with your best shot, you know, 6?
Warning critical. Unsafe level. Security
Fire away.
Take shelter.
Okay, nice. 37,000 XP. That's what I'm here for. I don't know why it's getting lower and lower, though. Oh, you know what? Probably because I don't have Berry Mentats active and Blight Soup anymore. Sarav, GG. Well, you can join the team. It looks like we have one spot open. So join the stream, join the team. Get in on this action. We are slamming the raid boss. Wait, how do you buy a score booster? Oh, neat. I like this. What's this? Oh, this is cute too. I like that. It's like a torn up looking raider outfit. Well, shoot. I don't know what to get now. Okay, I'll just sit on that. I'm trying to buy a freaking score booster. I think it's in the atomic shop. I'm genuinely unsure. Under utility? Okay. That makes sense. There we go. Score booster. I'll just do one, I guess. It's good for 24 hours, so. Let's do that. Should be good now. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. Sorry, gang. It's a 60-40. Okay, well. I definitely can see the appeal. Because it was a fun game. to an extent. Like, I put enough time into it to figure out, like, how to merge ship parts and have this ridiculously fat, football-shaped spaceship that had a 20,000 pound carry capacity because of all the extra cargo modules that I glitched into it. And it was a lot of fun. I was able to just like unload all of my loot into it and just forget about it and never touch that loot again. And I don't know why, but it gave me a sense of purpose. And I never actually completed that playthrough. Or wait, no, I'm wrong. I did eventually. But for the longest time, I didn't want to complete it because I didn't want to let go of my ship. Because then I found out that you lose your ship at the end. You lose all your stuff by joining the Unity or something like that. And I was like, no, I can't. I just can't do it. This is my ship. I steer this ship. Oh, shoot, you're right. I need to use it. Oh, darn. Okay, so I bought one, but it's not there. That's fun. That's fun. I definitely spent 100 atoms on a... We'll see, though, because I had 900 atoms. If I'm still at 900, then I guess I didn't. No, I'm definitely at 860 atoms. Okay, and I crashed. Yo, what the heck's going on? What the fluff? What is this? A hard crash. Not cool. What's going on? It's like having all this difficulty it could possibly have right now. Fallout 76 about to brick a brand new PS5 on stream. You watch. What's gonna happen? What do you think, gang? Is my PS5 completely cooked? Something went wrong, clearly. Alright, so... we didn't brick. That's good. What is going on? It's so slow. Fallout literally cooked my PS5. Oh, okay. Wow, that's... How do I see all friend requests? What the heck? Okay, no new friend requests. Weird, I thought for sure I saw one. Alright, I guess not. Let's get the party started one more time. Luckily, it keeps your spot in the world when you crash. That's nice. That's what we want to see. Score boosters automatically get used when you buy them? Oh, thank God. I didn't know. Alright, I'm back in. Sweet. Let's keep this show going. Did I lose my... No, I didn't. Okay, good. You still have lunchboxes active. I have no ammo, though. What happened to my ammo, Bethesda? Okay, it's definitely there, but it's showing 0 in the gun. Oh, there we go. Just a visual bug. Sorry, feature. Feature. You should have 50% score boost now, Miss Glass. Good, good. That's what we want.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems. Unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Oh, I have regular stims on me. For that final blast to kill me, I have regular stimmies. We need to drop them. There we go. Hey Barclay, welcome to the stream. I want to make sure I have berry mentats too. We got a whole squad. Nice.
is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Can you show your weapon and build for a second? I'm a beginner and want to destroy the robot like this. I can, and I even have a 3-star beginner build that doesn't use any legendary perk cards. This is a lot more closer. It is an endgame build, so it'll be a lot harder for you to achieve, but I will show you that. I will absolutely show it to you. So let's do that right away. Actually, let's do it after the xXMsGLASSXx because they're waiting on me. So apologies for the confusion. But after this xXMsGLASSXx, I will show you the build and loadout, and I'll also link a 3-star build guide for you. Because if you haven't done the raids yet, then you don't have 4-star gear. And this build might seem a little bit steep for you. And resources and stuff, so let me just find that video. It's a recent upload too, so it's up to date. Alright, here it is. Now, if you want, this build is with a pepper shaker, but you can technically run this with the Gauss Mini if you want to run it aimed on sight. You can set it up like my Gauss Mini that I'm about to show you. So you have those two options. This build does work with both. So the build I'm using to single stage xXMsGLASSXx is a build that reflects damage back to the shield in order to get the shield down, which means I'm not doing any damage from my weapon at all to get the shield down. I'm strictly using, unless xXMsGLASSXx has his back turned to me and his shield generator is on full display, then I can melt the shield generator by doing direct damage. But when he's facing me, he has his shield, and I'm unable to affect the shield unless I use reflective perks on the build, like Ricochet. Ricochet gives you gain a chance to deflect range attacks based on luck. So we're going to talk about more perk cards on the build that also play a role here in this effect in a moment. I'm just going to clear out these enemies here so we can be undisturbed. For the weapon, we're going to start with the weapon, but don't think that you can just make the weapon and be done. You need the build too. So, Furious, Rapid, Intelligence, Pinpointers is optional. But if you're going to run this as a 3-star, absolutely want Furious, Rapid, and Intelligence. You can have Tri-Barrel or Pentabarrel. Pentabarrel is going to be better though. I just don't have it unlocked yet. Tesla Coil Dynamo is good too. But that's the setup on the minigun, and this is set up like this with +3 intelligence on the gun, specifically because I'm increasing intelligence on the build. Because of this perk card, Science, increased energy damage based on your intelligence. This means the more intelligence we have, the higher our energy guns, or the more damage they're going to do. So on my armor set, I also have a full set of... Oh, wrong armor set. My power armor set. I have a full set of +2 intelligence, troubleshooters, through hikers, reflective power armor. So this is something that would be better suited as an aimed on sight for like on Union armor, but I don't have Union unlocked, so I got Vulcan dropped from the raids, so I just decided to put it together. Because the set bonus doesn't really help me here being aimed on sight. But eventually, later on, I'll most likely end up switching this around to a VATS build when this character has the resources for it. And the reflective damage, it returns 10% of damage received to an enemy back towards them, or from an enemy back towards them, up to 50% on full stack. That's the 4-star reflective mod, but you'd only need to have the 3 stars on this armor because this isn't even what's giving us the most reflective damage. It's a perk card on the build. Bullet shield. Gain 15% deflect chance for 6 seconds when firing a heavy gun. So when this procs, you don't even need to be shooting at EN06, you could be shooting at the ceiling. And it'll still proc, and it'll still take down the shield. I will demonstrate that right now, gang. Let me do a solo. Alright, don't come in, just let me do one solo. Yeah, if you're coming back to the game, Bloodied took a serious survivability hit because a few updates ago, well, a while ago now, they changed the way Born Survivor works, and it just drastically hurt the survivability of Bloodied in the raids. That on top of changing the way VATS works, needing much higher luck, and also needing like if you're gonna solo in unyielding armor, how we used to do it in body armor, like non-PA, unyielding, and solo EN06, was to target the shield in VATS and use conductors to get HP regen through all that attacks with a high fire rate weapon like a Gat Plaz. And that was good enough to keep you healed even though you were bloodied in unyielding non-PA. Through solo EN06s. I have those build guides. They're still on the channel. It's something I hope, a playstyle I hope we get back that we lost to all these, quote, combat balancing changes. Yeah, it's a playstyle that we've straight up lost. So, I'm not... Oh, I forgot to, like, shoot at the ceiling. I wanted to shoot at the ceiling. Well, oh well. I was just talking away, rambling away. But yeah, so see, the solo, it solos it, no problem. Taking down the shield, though, it really is from reflect damage. It's not from the heavy gun. It's not the damage from the heavy gun. Why Vulcan and not like Hellcat? Is it just because of the fusion core? The fusion core duration and because I got it. That's the only reason. If you look at the build guide that I posted just above your comment, that's a Hellcat Armor 3-star raid build that can single stage EN06 in the first heat wave, just like you saw here, in the same amount of time using 3-star gear. So no raid gear at all in that build, and it uses Hellcat. That is actually your second best option. And it's honestly an underrated option for EN06 because it does reduce a lot of ballistic attack damage, and he does shoot his missiles a lot. The problem is you don't want too much damage reduction at EN06. It's kind of like a... how can I say it? It's... You want to find a balance for sure, because what ends up happening is if you reduce too much damage, even this setup isn't the greatest. Like, ideally, you would want to take more damage from EN06 so that you have more reflective damage to drop the shield sooner. But I have it set up this way because it's so much tankier. Survivability goes through the roof, and it works for a much wider range of my audience can use this build and survive with it and not get mad at me in the raids and ask me why they put the build together and they're dying all the time. Now, what I can do, too, is show you that. Again, I'm just gonna shoot at the ceiling this time. Let me do one more solo, gang. I'm gonna shoot at the ceiling this time. But Hellcat or Union are solid options. T65 even. Heck, even if you had T60. A troubleshooter's set of armor here is super tanky at EN06. Another pro tip is I have medic pump on the chest. This is so that it uses a stim pack when my health drops below 50%. Now, I also make sure that I don't have Stimpak regulars on me, only Stimpak supers, so that when Medic Pump kicks in, it uses a Stimpak super. Even if you have your Stimpak priority set to strongest first, that only applies to manual stimming. So when automatic perks get involved and they use a Stimpak, they still use the weakest first. So that's why when you just don't have any on you, it'll force the auto stimming perks like Medic Pump on your chest to use a Stimpak super. And that's what you want, because it doesn't have that delay. It has the initial strong burst of healing followed by regen. So automatically uses a Stimpak when below 50% health. The reason why this is so good is because there's no cooldown. It's not like any other perk cards, which does make this kind of like a lot more OP than being non-P8, because you have a cooldown when you don't have power armor. You're just using Born Survivor. That's your only option. And you have a 20-second cooldown between Stimpaks. This doesn't have that. It'll stim you every single time, even if it's a couple seconds that you just went back down to 50% health. So let's do this. I'm going to shoot at the ceiling this time. I want you guys to pay attention to the reflective damage. It's going to like attack the shield, and I won't even be shooting at it. It's called indirect damage or ricochet damage. You just basically want to be spooling your weapon, because that's what triggers the bullet shield effect. And while you're in third person, you can even shoot and use a Stimpak at the same time. You can't do that in first person. See how far the shield has already come down? I'm not even shooting at it. There's no one in here. It's just me, and I'm not shooting at the shield. So all these tricks are explained in the build guide that I linked in the chat. I'll also link it in this description. Once the shield goes down, though, you want to focus on the chest. This is where you'll do the most amount of damage on EN06. He doesn't have any other weak points to target. The head isn't counted as a limb here, so you want to use Center Masochist on your build to gain torso weak point damage. And depending on how fast that ricochet procs, or because it's luck based, right? So how many times that actually activates is going to determine how fast the shield comes down. Once you have it set up, though, it's usually around a minute, like you just saw, like you've been seeing us do all night here, or all day. All right. So now we can do, now the team can join. Thank you so much for letting me demonstrate that, gang. It's going to help people understand the builds more and how to take down the shield. I can't use your cryo freezer. No, you can't use someone else's cryo freezer, unfortunately. Even excavators fine with troubleshooters? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, the only reason I'm using Vulcan here is because I got it dropped and I put the set together to have it in the future, because I will eventually lean this character into my Infinite Vats minigun build. That build is so much fun for daily farming, especially if you have a low resource or new character like I do. This is a, like, I'm at level 450 there, but that's because all I do when I play this when I play this game is raid. Yeah, it's basically just raiding. But like, I really haven't done any questing or anything, so like the character doesn't really have a lot. She doesn't, and she, like, I started this character a few months ago, 4 maybe, or more, maybe 5 months ago. I don't know now. But It hasn't been a year. I haven't started it that long ago. And I don't play it enough, so I just don't have a lot of resources on this character. Does raids give you fusion core? Yes. If you have like a power armor, or if you have a Gatling gun you can switch to at the end, that's what you want to do. You can farm any ammo type really good in the raids by doing that. So if you want to like, see, I got a pepper shaker here. Okay, so let's see. We got 1,200 rounds of shotgun shell. That's what this one uses. And 1,260 rounds. So what I'm going to do is at the end of this fight, I'm going to switch to my pepper shaker. And you're going to see that I'm going to get around 800 or 900 rounds. Whoops. Wrong chat. See, in that time, the shield came down a lot quicker because there's more people in here, and when he faces you, you can't attack the shield, but when he's facing you, other people can attack the shield because the shield is behind him, and it takes the shield down a lot faster. You can take it down his shield from direct damage by shooting directly at the shield generator, but only from behind. And when you're in here solo, he's always facing you. So you can't do that solo. So that's why the trick is to have all this reflective damage on the build. But you can get away with not having 4-star reflectives. So don't look at this armor set and think that it's unachievable. You only need the 3 stars. And don't underestimate food, drink, and chem weight reductions. That through hikers is such an overrated or underrated perk, sorry. Because it opens points under strength and endurance for you to run stuff like ironclad, better survivability, and more damage perks under strength. You can really maximize that department. Also, your only other option that people run is Sentinel, and Sentinel is only a 3-star legendary perk when you're standing still. It does nothing for you the moment you move. And there's not enough people that realize that. And when you rely on your tankiness being about avoiding damage, it's not the greatest playstyle in my opinion. I'd rather be tanky and just straight tank everything that touches me. But it seems to be making a comeback, the evade playstyle or evasive playstyle, because we got new reflex mods which do substantially improve evade chance. So I'll have to play with that a lot more and see how that plays in the raids. I'd love for unyielding body armor builds to make a comeback solo at EN06. I want to try to make that happen. It's almost impossible though without them changing that that VATS thing back the way it was. Because when you think about it, I can't get HP returned unless I'm like stimming like crazy, and when you're non-PA, you get a very slow stim pack animation that you're stuck with. You can't just spam stims like in power armor. It's just not it. The meta is to be in power armor at EN06 because also, speaking of reflective damage, you get 200% more reflect damage when you're in power armor. That's just right off the bat from being in power armor. That was in the patch notes when that update came, and that's something that stayed with me. Because it told me, okay, well, if I want to have good reflect damage, if I don't want it to take 5 to 7 business days for the shield to come down, I need to be in power armor at EN06. Because if you do non-PA at EN06 and you're solo, you can tank it and you can stay alive and you can get reflect to proc and get the shield down, but it takes 3 times longer. It takes at least 3 minutes to get the shield down. It's not good. It's like a 4 or 5 minute run. It's literally 5 times quicker if you're in power armor. Same identical build, just The difference is power armor versus non-PA. So non-PA builds don't do very well here because of that. The reflect damage is kind of sad.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
I hear you about the Cavaliers, Chugi, but you really don't need it. It really is a waste. Having the ability to open points on your special perk card tree, that's what you really want. And then you don't have to worry about that perk doing something for you or versus not doing something for you based on you moving or not. It also means I can run around and I don't have to worry about standing still or the opposite. I'm not saying it's better or anything. You can definitely play your way. There's no wrong way to play at the end of the day. It's just for me, Cavalier's never really been an option. I do see it being a potentially good option for, what's it called? Melee, because you're always running. You have to run up to your target. You're doing a lot of running to close the gap between you and your enemy because you can't do damage at range. You forgot to switch to the pepper shaker? No, I was never intending to oh, I did! You're right, Bilv! Oh, dear! Oh, no! Okay, we need to do it again, then. Well, we're obviously doing it again, so my bad. I'm really sorry about that. I was like, what? I didn't mean to use the pepper shaker here. I never said I was going to use the pepper shaker, but you're right. I did say I was going to switch to it to show you guys how much ammo I get. So we're going to do that. Shout out to Bill V for reminding me. Sometimes I just talk and talk and talk and I totally get on another topic and forget what I was initially trying to show you guys. So my bad. But yeah, besides that, we do have reflex mods now, so it's definitely the best option in my opinion for unyielding melee in general as well. Not just unyielding melee, but like unyielding and melee builds, I mean. Reflex. But it is harder to get reflex versus Cavaliers has been out for a while. Definitely solid options, either way.
Automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
On my main character, I do main a pepper shaker heavy gunner build in VATS. And I love it. And then I also have a infinite VATS minigun build. You don't need any coffee or chems or nothing to use with it.
Alert.
Little 1 minute ENO6 and 1 minute the snake. It's closer to a 1.5 minute snake if you're not buffed at all, but it's still under 2 minutes, which is good because you get all the raid rewards at a 2 minute raid on this snake, or at any stage. If you're under 2 minutes, then you can get the raid trophy for that stage, or you will get it. And it is nice because for beginner players, the minigun is really good. It's easy to get, it's accessible. And I'm going to switch to my pepper shaker. Okay, we got shotgun shell. We only got 341. Okay, that's not great. Maybe, let me try something else because I know I farmed pepper shaker ammo doing this and it was giving like 900 rounds. So let me try with the right pepper shaker because this isn't my main pepper shaker. My main pepper shaker uses plasma carts. And it's still 340 ammo for just switching to a different gun. But that's definitely not as lucrative as it used to be. Let's find out if using a plasma-powered pepper shaker. Because they did mess around with the raid rewards recently, so I might have missed that being in there. There was a lot of notes. Patch notes. If they did change it. Okay, let's grab some plasma carts. There, I'll have 1500 on me. We'll drop the shotgun shell pepper shaker and find a plasma powered pepper shaker. Oh, I do have a gat laser. Neat. How neat. Okay, I was thinking we can try that too. We can see if we get fusion cores by switching to it. Okay, here it is. Here's my plasma powered pepper shaker. It's the 3-star one that I used with the build guide, so I can actually use it with this build. Yeah, plasma, there we go. That's it. Quad rapid plus intelligence. Plus 3 intelligence. No 4-star mod on this. But yeah, the thing too about the minigun is it's really easy to get ammo for it. Not only does ammo drop a lot and in much larger quantities from like doing stuff like expeditions and looting the bodies there, or just looting bodies in general after using it at an event and stuff, you get a lot of ammo returned, especially doing daily ops. Let's not destroy that. Also, using a Gatling gun like you just saw me scrap, that uses the same ammo, but it's a single shot weapon. So you can use that to go around killing enemies and stuff like that, and you get a lot more ammo returned. Like that thing can kill stuff in like 2 to 3 shots, and the enemies will drop you like 15 rounds of ammo. So you can farm the 5mm rounds with a Gatling gun, and then spend them with your minigun. It's a good little setup. And if you put 90 reduced weight, the 3-star legendary mod on your Gatling gun, then you can just have it on you and it's happy days. Doesn't weigh anything.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Swapping back and forth from the pepper shaker. Or actually, I'll just use the pepper shaker. This way I don't forget to swap to it, because I can use it with this build, so. Now, although those damage numbers might look smaller versus the 3000, that's almost 500 damage per pellet, and it shoots 8 pellets, or per shot, yeah, because it has the hex barrel. We got the runner's mod, kind of a poopy one. So I had, what, 1,538 rounds? Let's see how many we're at. 1951. So yeah, we got a pretty healthy amount. Plus we spent about 200. to get the kill. That's the nice thing about the pepper shaker too. It does higher damage per shot than a Gauss Mini. So instead of spending like 600 rounds to get the kill, you're only spending 200 rounds to get the kill. It's even more impressive because the pepper shaker here isn't even using Furious. So we're not even getting extra damage out of Furious. That's because you want quad on the pepper shaker. It really unlocks its full potential. It allows you to reach higher bullet storm stacks by not having to reload so frequently. Being at 50 ammo capacity with the base mods, you end up reloading a lot, and that impacts your final DPS, your time to kill, because every time you reload, you lose half your damage with bullet storm. Bullet storm is how we get damage. So, with that being said, quad is your best option on the pepper shaker because of that low magazine capacity. If it had something like a 75 round mag option or mod available, then I'd probably be running it Furious. But 50 rounds, you reload so often, you can't build bullet storm stacks. Queen, why do teams in raid always want to share strange in numbers? Yeah, absolutely, we can have a look at that when I load in. Strange in numbers is really good for giving yourself just better stats, higher stats. What ends up happening is you get stuff like increased carry weight. I'll show you how that happens. So I have, what, 410 carry weight? So I'm going to remove strange in numbers. And now I have 400. Why did that happen? That's a small change, right? But that signifies something bigger. It means other things could be impacted, and they are. That's because strange in numbers gives you 25% more effectiveness from your mutations. So when we look at strange in numbers, positive mutation effects are 25% stronger if teammates are mutated too. And then most people, what they do is they run a VATS build in their raids, and they run it as a herbivore so that they can take advantage of blight soup. Blight grows right outside of the door of the raids in hundreds of spots all around the raid, okay? There's literally like 300 blight on trees around the raids. Blight and boiled water is all you need to make blight soup. And when you consume blight soup as a herbivore, you get 100% critical attack bonus damage. And when you have strange in numbers equipped, that goes to 125% critical attack damage because your positive effect of your mutation is 25% stronger, and that herbivore mutation is what's affecting your damage coming from blight soup, going from 100% to 125% more damage. Does that make sense? So it boosts all the perks you already have, basically, that are affected by mutations. It really is noticeable. It's like a big deal. You should, like, when I'm not running it, I notice it. Not everyone knows about it. It's kind of like a hidden trade secret. Oh. So yeah. Do the things, gang. Do the things that need doing.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Give your cat head pats. Give you an 06, that 2-tap. Psh, psh, psh. So, let's have a look at my ammo again. We're at 1945 rounds. Another thing too is I could squeeze out more damage from this pepper shaker is if I was running shotgun champ, which I'm not. Shotgun champ massively improves your damage with the pepper shaker when you have the hex barrel, because shotgun champ gives you, do I have it here? I should have it here. Why don't I have it? I have scatter shot though. Okay, well, easy target. Let's have a look at that because it plays a role. 75% more range damage to crippled targets, okay? You want to cripple your targets. But also, stuff like... Oh, I do have shotgun jam. Okay, good. So 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile your weapon fires, on top of that 75% more damage. So that's 75% more damage. And then that's 10% per projectile. The pepper shaker is giving us 8 projectiles per shot if we have a look at it. There it is. 38 times 8. So that 10% times 8 is 80% more damage. So that's 155% more damage just from those 2 cards on this pepper shaker. That's a lot of damage. Plus, when I'm at 20 stacks of Bullet Storm, which stacks super quick with the pepper shaker because it fires 8 shots or 8 pellets per shot and it is shot counted, the stacks end up stacking super quick. I can demonstrate that. Look, we're at 20 stacks, right? I'm going to reload. Actually, no, I'm going to switch guns. This way I have no more stacks. Let's see how long it takes for the Gals Mini to stack Bulletstorm. Now, granted, I'm using the Penta barrel. This is not the best barrel. It would be a lot faster if I used something like the Penta barrel because it fires an extra bullet, and then that would help increase the speed that Bulletstorm is climbing. And see, you can read at the bottom right of the screen that we're at 8 stacks, 9 stacks of Bulletstorm. It's slowly going up. But it's taking a long time to get there, and it doesn't look like we'll reach 20 stacks by the end of the magazine. 20 stacks is 180% more damage. Okay, so let's have a look at it. We're sitting at 179 damage. It took us all this time to finally reach 14, 15. Let's try to reach 20. Just keep in mind of that base damage, 179. Now let's have a look at the gun again before I reload. We're at 19 stacks. We should see higher damage. Yep, we're at 208 now, so we have higher damage. And that's how that works. That's how that mechanic works. So now when we switch to the pepper shaker, I want you to pay attention to that little number at the bottom of the screen and see how fast it climbs to 20. It took us 600 rounds to make it to 19. Oh, that's a lot faster. Yeah. Okay, so not only does it do more damage per shot than the Gals Mini, but it reaches 20 stacks of Bulletstorm like 6 times or 5 times sooner because we only spent 100 rounds instead of 600 rounds to reach that 20 stacks. That's just DPS that happens sooner. Now, like I said, it would be a lot better with the Penta barrel. So it's kind of my Gals Mini is kind of gimped. Keep that in mind. But I just wanted to display that so that you guys can get a good idea of how Bulletstorm actually works. And I appear to be freezing up. Why on earth? What could be chugging my PC? What is going on? Glassy is all kinds of messed up right now. I'm sorry, gang. I swear there's always a problem with this. There's always a new problem. I just fixed the random disconnect issue and now this? Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try to recalibrate. Nope. No, it's all kinds of messed up. Okay, then. We're done. We're done for the day. I'm so sorry, gang. Glassy's done. I'm not done farming. Glassy's done for the day. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The program isn't very good. I just need to get a new model or something. Or, I don't know if there's another tracking software I can use with this current one, but something is up with it. There's always a problem. It kills the immersion, you know what I mean? I can't just be glassy. Does the pepper shaker have its own build? Yep, it does. You'll want to run it a very specific way. Like I said, there's crippling perks that play a huge role here with pepper shaker damage, like easy target. Because how we're getting such fast times on the snake, for example, is by crippling it in the first 20 seconds. By targeting one of the plates on the snake and having stuff like easy target, you're going to do a lot more damage after the snake is crippled as well. Because you crippled the snake and you have easy target, which gives you 75% more range damage after your target is crippled. So don't sleep on that. Also, shotgun champ with the pepper shaker, 10% more damage to crippled targets per projectile means that with the hex barrel mod on the pepper shaker, you're firing 80% more damage out of the business end of that thing. Another one to not overlook is Center Masochist for fighting EN06. It's another 75% more damage to the torso. And EN06, you really can only focus on the, or only should focus on the torso after the shield goes down. I did do an IRL stream before. I did. I don't like doing them though. I don't, gang. And it's not a you problem, it's a me problem. It's a world problem, a world view problem, a security issue, realistically. And I'll tell you guys why. I don't mind telling you. I don't feel comfortable showing my face and stuff because I don't want people to recognize me in public. I just want my privacy. And it's mainly because, like, when people see someone that they, I guess, idolize or something, they can get very excited and run up to you and stuff, which is not bad or malicious at all. The problem is with me, I have brittle bones disease. That's literally why they call me Miss Glass. And I am as brittle as it sounds. So, and I've had people like run up to me and startle me and I almost fall to the ground, or like, you know what I mean? So I just try to have, I actually go out of my way to have the least amount of human interaction as possible, because other people just don't realize how brittle I am, and it can end in a seriously bad day for me when people just don't pay attention to their surroundings or just aren't careful around me. So I just want privacy and safety. I'd love to be able to like say hi to you guys in public and like sign your forehead or something, like put an inked paw print or something. But until I can like afford like personal security, as a girl, it's just not smart. I don't think so anyway. Put yourself out there like that. Also, all this stuff coming around with the facial recognition software apps that are trying to like harvest everyone's friggin' faces. All these Chinese apps coming out to try to get you to animate yourself so that you look funny and cute on a Facebook animation, but it's really just scanning and harvesting your facial recognition profile and data. Huge breach of privacy, in my opinion, and we fall for it. We just think it's a funny little silly thing. Call me conspiracy theoried, maybe I am, but I care a lot more about my security. I grew up in a time where we were told to put the least amount of information about ourselves as possible on the internet. And I still have that mentality. I think it's the safest way to be on the internet. Is this a human account? No, this is a human account. Yes. Yep, you're right. Pepper shaker absolutely slaps though. Chunk. Takes chunks of health away. Is your current build the Pepper Shaker build, but also works with the Gals minigun? Correct. Because they're both energy weapons, they can both work with the same exact build. And you should absolutely be running it just like this, but you should also be running pentabarrel instead. And if you want to do a VATS build, like if you want to sit there, spam coffee, and like get insane times on the snake, we have a build for that too. So we uploaded a Glass Gang members build recently covering that. Where is that? Here we go. So this is the end game VATS version of the Gals mini build that I'm currently running. But the one I'm currently running is aim down sight. That's an ADS build. That's what ADS stands for, aim down sights. So the one I'm linking in the chat is going to be a VATS build for the Gals mini. But you can also use the chat or the 3-star build guide on the channel that uses Hellcat with the Pepper Shaker, and you can use a Gals mini with it instead. So there's that. You have options. It's already 5? Oh no. This is gonna be the last one then, gang. I gotta go make supper and eat and get ready for my nighttime stream. But check out the Commando tier list of Fallout 76 if you haven't already. If you've seen our Heavy Gunner tier list, today I uploaded the Commando tier list. So we did the same kind of testing. It's the same exact layout. Can you link a max DPS build for non-human? Yes, absolutely. I will link you our ultimate Heavy Gunner build. It uses a awesome combination, actually. It uses the Enclave Flamer as a sidearm in conjunction with the Pepper Shaker. There's 2 reasons for that. The Pepper Shaker has kind of a slow spool up, right, when you're shooting, which kind of sucks outside of the raids. It's fine for bossing because you usually just have one target and you're going to be doing like long-term sustained fire, so you're always pulling the trigger. It's not a big deal. It's not noticeable that much here. But when you're at events and you're targeting multiple enemies, that slowdown and spool up and slow down and spool up gets really annoying. And with the Enclave Flamer, you can just squeeze the trigger and it absolutely obliterates everything on the business end of it. So we have this build that uses the Enclave as a sidearm to the Plasma Pepper Shaker because they have the same ammo type. So you can, and they actually can use the same perk cards. It's pretty neat and it's very OP. This build can get a, hang on, let me look at what the build, what the snake times and stuff are on it. I know it's fast though. I just can't remember what they are. We've uploaded a lot of content lately. Okay, it reaches a max DPS of 57k. That's insane. This is the fully buffed up version, but you don't even need to do the buffs. You can just run it without doing the buffs and it'll still just delete everything in front of it. Where's my live stream so I can link it? There it is. Alright. I'm gonna link it to the chat.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
That would be our max DPS Heavy Gunner build. Oh, I think Finn linked it too. GG Finn, thank you. Super fun build for in and out of the raids. It's fully optimized for doing daily driving and full raids. That build's actually so good that we show it soloing stage 3. Not many builds can do that because you have 3 tanky targets to take care of. You have to be able to melt them, and you gotta be able to one-shot the shield generators so that you can take care of them as quick as possible and move on to dealing with the Epsilon squad. and it was something like a minute 24-second solo stage 3, so that's insane. Pepper Shaker is just ugly. That's all it is. It's just ugly. Everything else about it is fantastic, but God, is it only... It has that look only a mother could love. I'm genuinely concerned for the orange cowboy. He loves the pepper shaker. I like it too. It's definitely grown on me, but I miss my Gatplaz. Can we be real? Why isn't the Gatplaz #1? It doesn't make sense for it not to be. It's the Enclave's super weapon. It's their endgame heavy gun, and it's a B tier weapon. Make it make sense. A bucket of bolts, a garbage bin with like scrap steel strapped to it and duct tape on the handle does 3 times more damage. What's going on there? The Gatplaz currently sits at a max DPS of 34k. What's going on with that? It's also plasma powered too, so I don't get it. It's not balanced, I'm sorry. Hey, your character's hungry? I am too, actually. It's 5 my time, 5:20. I was meant to end the stream at 5, so... But I decided to, well, I think I was just talking and decided to do one more xXMsGLASSXx. But that's going to be it for today, gang. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Miss Glass, and I'll see you in the next one. GG! I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to the Glass Gang, who support the channel. Thank you so much for your contributions. If you want to see your name on the official Glass Gang roster, check out the link in the description below. I also left our Discord link if you want to find a community to play with. We have members on every platform. I'm also there too. You'll find me there on every platform. GG. Have a great afternoon, gang. Next stream is going to be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be streaming on PlayStation again, farming the raids for at least 3 hours. I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to find some full raid squads. I need all that full raid XP. That's where it's at for XP, doing full raids. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to catch tonight's stream. Alternatively, if you want to watch more of my content, check out the Commando tier list of Fallout 76, a brand new upload on the channel covering every weapon in the Commando classes and where they tier up with each other, or how they square up. Bye, Finn.